take this however you want. This is the alliance going to those who want to know the secrets. A secret so huge it will change the world as you know it. The biggest lie is the dark side. It doesn't exist, only potions and amulets. No, good versus evil too. The Jedi were destroyed by their own dogma. They split the Force between dark and light. As the first Jedi were split, but not dark and light, but between those who felt different. It was the Jedi whom of light would name and see the others as dark. Until they found the real Sith pure blood, they knew not evil. The ultimate message is the origin of dark. It is not evil but is measured by good. Those who were consumed and took the name were consumed by the darkness. Through them they entered and fed off the Force. The rule of two saw that this lie kept, and the master was only as powerful as the apprentice. Palpatine fed off Vader as all did. They caused hate to feed off. They would only have a basic use of the Force as it was for harmony. The Sith needed use of potions and amulets and using any power they could take. That is the truth of the Sith and the evil. The greatest lie was to make people think they had power.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
You don't believe in the Force, do you?
Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything all-powerful force controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny. It's all about a simple...
No! Chancellor Palpatine, Sith Lords are our speciality.
The Force is a type of energy. It's dormant in the Allosan and in many ancient and modern cultures. In India it is known as prana, and the awakening is known as Kundalini, where the first chakra, found at the base of the spine. It comes from the Dad pillar, a term for stability, and like the A pillar of the community, it guides those facing the awakening. In Tidia and other cultures it is sometimes referred to as serpent power. This is because there is a coiled up force in everyone's spine. People often question, what is the Force and the awakening is and Kundalini? It's hard to put into simple words that is easy to understand. You need to have an understanding of the spiritual side of things to really appreciate what it means. We all take in various types of fuel to keep us running on a physical level. I'm talking about oxygen, food, water, etc. But the physical is only a small part of what we really are. Our consciousness is fed by imagination and is known as thought force. This is the subconscious and is connected to the cosmic force, which makes up 99% of the universe. We all have a force surrounding us, which those who are being activated are becoming more aware of, and able to understand their own ability. The awakening force is also known as the chakras and Kundalini that relate to our spiritual being. So you can look at this as a type of fuel that keeps our spiritual side running optimally. Just as we rely on fuel for our physical well-being, we need fuel for our spiritual well-being. In our modern fast-paced lives, the majority of people are neglecting their inner energy. Those in tune are able to harness this energy, but most blissfully go about their days without making time for themselves. All is interpretation and there is no right or wrong, just a certain point of view. It's hard to put into words, but basically you feel a lot more energized and happy about life. You have a lot more in your step, and you feel like you can tackle those things that were a problem before. You are less likely to feel run down and sick, and you are going to see more opportunities with your positive outlook. Something worth investigating. A way to combat and try to understand this awakening without a guide or teacher is hard, but these little things may help you. It focuses on a set of exercises that are designed to generate energy and help develop a state of higher awareness. This often involves long periods of sitting silently and working on this. Some practitioners receive a state of fulfillment not found through any other process. They connect with a sense of joy and happiness, understanding themselves better on a spiritual level. It's normal for our egos to be drawn to momentary pleasure and comfort, but there is much more to discover. By finding a more consciously aware state, we can see through these basic wants. Okay, I think it's worth pointing out that meditation, like any other form of meditation, isn't a form of magic. You won't see remarkable results on your life instantly, but you can achieve good things through patience. Meditation is of course, a time for you to be alone with yourself and your own thoughts. You focus on connecting with your breathing, your own rhythms, and to understand what you are feeling. Just like you wash each day, you should set aside a little time for meditating to wash your mind and thoughts. It promotes a more healthy mind and outlook. Most of us do not get a lot of opportunities to give us this kind of quality time. So taking this brief moment daily can make a world of difference. If you currently experiencing stress, difficulties, or any mental anguish, look into practicing meditation as a way to relieve all these symptoms. There is something we all harness, a power deep inside. A spiritual power. It's a force that's hard to explain, and often described in many ways. But its effect is the same. Ever wondered what is the driving force behind what you do? Why you are driven to do better, what it is that motivates you? This is the power of. It's a more profound feeling than just an energy, or a willingness. It encompasses our mind, body, soul, and being. The consciousness in balance is a spiritual fulfillment, it's much more than just the physical. It's explained in many different ways by different people, and indeed is a different experience for everyone. Kaikun or Reiki are the most pure and simple forms of self-development and healing. You open up energy channel healing, a powerful process of healing through your body. It is more of an inner force, and the energy is summoned and channeled up through the spine and other energy pathways. It's an interesting concept, and valued by many. It's a condition many in the meditation circles speak of, but it's often misunderstood or properly addressed. Essentially it's an imbalance of the energy flow, and can cause some ill effects due to the energy not being properly channeled. Some of the effects include tremors, shaking, involuntary body movements, and many other motor response type symptoms. There can also be an effect on the senses. Like with all conditions, treating the physical only often masks the real problem that lies beneath. So meditation and consulting with a spiritual professional is required.